All right, welcome back to Shade Reacts Live. I'm Shade, and I'm joined by Hannah.
I'm a licensed therapist.
Who is a licensed therapist.
Yes, I am.
And today we're going to continue our journey through the Inpatient Asylum project. We've done Down the Road, we did Instigator, and now we have Neurodivergent. So if you are new to our channel, just give you a heads up. We're going to be breaking things down. So if you want to watch the video in its entirety, I will link it in the description below. Go support Ren. If you haven't already seen it over there and you're watching our video first, please go and watch that first in full. Then come and let us break it down for you. Make sure to support Ren and Chris because this is a project that they're doing independently, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Just a warning, we're going to be stopping, breaking it down, pausing, talking a lot. If you don't love that, I'm really sorry, but that's what we do, and that's what we're going to try to do for this Neurodivergent song. Any thoughts before we jump in?
I am just excited. I mean, I love the title already, the Neurodivergent. I'm excited to see where they take this one, especially with the last two we've seen.
What's your prediction going into this?
When I heard the title of the last one, Instigator, it went in a direction I was not expecting. So I'm prefacing this with I'm probably wrong. But with Neurodivergent, the word neurodivergent, we go to, your brain works differently. Like for whatever reason, your brain works differently. So if we're looking at that through a lens of just mental health, right? I'm curious to see how that is going to be exemplified with the theme of what we're talking about around the idea of like signing yourself away to a contract, right? How does a brain working differently fit with that theme? So that's just my initial reaction is my guess is there's probably some sort of piece infused in there. I could be completely wrong, but that's kind of where my brain goes is how is my brain working differently going to fit into this idea of signing or not signing away into a contract?
Well, we're going to find out. So stick around to see if that prediction is right. This is Neurodivergent by Chris, Webby, and Ren.
Welcome to Shade Reacts Live.
Okay, chalkboard, classes in session.
What a cool way to start. I love that. Okay.
Why? I mean, I think it's cool too, but clearly not the way you do.
Okay. Do you know what neurodivergent encompasses?
Jesus Christ. First of all, guys, I'm not a therapist. She's putting me on the spot. What does it encompass?
Yeah. Do you know what neurodivergent generally is referring to?
Dude, when I hear it, and I'm going to get canceled for saying that, when I hear it, I think autism.
Yes.
And I know there's more, but that's like what my brain thinks of is.
No, you are not wrong.
Okay.
Okay, so neurodivergent is an umbrella terminology for thinking differently, right?
Sure.
Oftentimes connected to learning disability or learning differently.
Oh, so the classroom setting is super appropriate.
Exactly. So autism, ADHD is also under the umbrella of neurodivergent. Some of the different things that we see, like dyslexia, can also fall under neurodivergent. Dyscalculia also falls under neurodivergent. You are right. But essentially, starting in a classroom, because oftentimes those diagnoses come from classrooms. So I love that they start with a chalkboard and it's Ren sitting at the front holding something that says inpatient, because that is oftentimes the first time a child or a parent hears the terminology neurodivergent. So
nice. That
was cool. I love that they did that.
Stay calm, boy.
Oh.
My thoughts are burning like the napalm. I think I need to get away from this noise. I hate the places that I came from. Destroy, I'm burning a message from the preacher. Subliminal, out of speaker. Kill, I never paid attention either. There's something strange about my demeanor. Pity, don't feel pity for this sick boy. I've been sitting pretty with
Oh my God.
stimulation, edibles, it's medicine, cerebellum, repairable, tweaking.
Cerebellum repellent. Like, what the fuck? That's my face, by the way. I agree.
Sitting pretty with flipping stimulants. Oh my God, this is great. Oh, the language is so good. Cerebellum repairable. It's medicine. I've been sitting pretty with prescriptions. Like, I mean, all of it is just this idea of stimulants, right? For ADHD, generally they're treated with stimulants. edibles, right? So then this idea of anxiety gets calmed down with something. So we're playing around a lot with the idea of neurochemicals, which is interesting because neurodivergent oftentimes has neurochemicals connected to it, but it's not necessarily the baseline of what's happening with neurodivergence. So I love that they're playing around with kind of just the generalized concept of how neurodivergence is quote unquote treated.
Yeah. It's just such a crazy thematical scene right here.
Yeah. I know. I feel like my brain went in 15 different directions because I'm watching this.
It's visual ADHD is what it is. Because like it started with all the kids throwing the paper airplanes and super distracted, not paying attention. And he flipped it around and he's like, we should do a talent show. And he's like weirdly excited about
Reminded me of the mad scientist in
Yes,
Vincent.
it did remind me of the mad scientist in the Vincent's Tale. Fuck.
The booze is medicine, cerebellum, repairable, tweaking the biochemical peaking. I feel incredible. But wait a second, need dopamine. My focus goes towards smoke machine. Precursor birth from L-tyrosine. And my racetrack doors very psychedelic. Deciphering maybes, I might have been aspirating. Fibonacci, Vicodin. The pilot,
Vicodin.
I bring to begin. And I go, off square status quo, car twisted. The roll, top lip split, explode. Misfit, don't fit.
Misfit, don't fit. Oh my God. So good.
I want to listen to this whole part again.
Yeah.
Because he was speaking really, really fast.
Yeah.
And I was getting distracted by obviously looking at what was going on. I think I want to try to make these a little bit bigger.
Goes to smoke machine, precursor birth from L-tyrosine. And my racetrack doors very psychedelic. Deciphering maybes, I might have been aspirating. Fibonacci, Vicodin. The pilot and Kawasaki ninja thing. I bring to begin. And I go.
Again, all the lyrics, they just feel so
Yeah.
ADHD. They're so all over the place. Like, what are we talking about? Like, we go from Fibonacci to Vitakin to a Kawasaki Ninja, like big torque, big, but like, what?
Yep.
The pilot and Kawasaki ninja thing. I bring to begin. And I go, off square status quo, car twisted. The roll, top lip split, explode. Misfit, don't fit. What makes a person neurodivergent?
Neurodivergent.
They told me I was broken. Nothing but a defect in my head. Said that I was hopeless.
Wow.
Just a fucking reject hanging on by a thread. But after all the pills that they got me, it turned me to a zombie. So welcome to the dawn of the dead.
Oh my
In the handicap spot.
Go ahead. Go ahead. No.
I am loving this. This is so many people's experience with a diagnosis of neurodivergence. Fix this, right?
Yeah.
And they're talking about that idea of like the over-medicated. And that's another part of this, is that ultimately so many people who are diagnosed as neurodivergent really early in life then got put on all of these medications, right? And I'm not saying meds are not helpful, but to immediately label somebody as you're doing this wrong, you're doing life wrong, something's wrong with you, you are rejected, here's a pill, right?
Yeah.
That dynamic of the welcome to the dawn of the dead, absolutely, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
that makes sense.
neurochemicals change how we're responding to things. So they're doing such a good job of exemplifying the experience of so many people. I love it. It's so well done.
That's insane. That's such a good call out. Like the Dawn of the Dead thing, because that was another one of those moments, like the school scene in the beginning where I thought it was a cool line, but me not being a therapist, not having not being able to tap into that part of some people's reality, because I don't see it. I don't communicate with, I don't talk with it every day.
Yeah.
That's a really cool way to connect those dots, because I just thought it was a cool line.
Yeah.
I thought it was a cool line of like, oh, we're all zombies. Like again, on the surface level, I was there of like, okay, we're all medicated, we're all zombies. I didn't get it on that deeper next level. And that's why I like doing these with you and hopefully that's why you guys like watching too, because you get this shit just like I'm just as impressed as you guys are when she says stuff like that. So I'm gonna back it up a little bit.
Nothing but a defect in my head.
So
Said
perfect.
that I was hopeless. Just a fucking reject hanging on by a thread. But after all the pills that they got me, it turned me to a zombie. So welcome to the dawn of the dead. In a handicap spot just to see that doctor. And this is he said. Yeah, he said I got a touch of autism. Piece of my puzzle is missing while the These world's an asylum and shit, we all in the system. And our sanity's the motherfucking cost of admission. You see that glitch in the out.
I'm obsessed with this song.
Hey, I was about to start showing this all of our clients. Like,
Oh, my sanity is the price of admission. Oh, I am. Oh my God, I don't even have words. That is so well done. And this fits so perfectly with how people feel, both, growing up, but then I also think about adults who were diagnosed with autism or ADHD in adulthood, where they've spent years and years and years trying to figure out what the hell is wrong with them, right? Again, wrong with them. To get that diagnosis later, they're like, okay, so I just spent all of these years being rejected. Something's wrong with you. Here's a pill, fix yourself, right? And then you also have you've been told something was wrong with you for years and years and years, but it was told to you as almost like a character defect, not let's figure out what's happening for you. And both are deeply harmful. So it's really interesting kind of looking at it because they're addressing both with the language here. The whole world's an asylum. Yeah, so well done. I love it.
I love this lineup whenever he just starts rolling through all of the different, like you asked me earlier, like, what do I think encompasses like neurodivergent?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, the one that popped up for me was autism. But whenever you started saying the other ones, like, oh yeah, that too. But like for me, like that was what I first went to.
Mm-hmm.
And it's funny, that was the first thing he said, right? I got a touch of the tism. And
Yeah.
then he goes into his flow where he starts really getting into this like pocket of rhymes with it, which again, just sounds so cool. Like
Yeah.
Chris Webby sounds so freaking cool. But he's going through all of these different, diagnoses. And, for someone like me who isn't in that world, I'm like, oh, wow, that's, I didn't realize so many of these were considered neurodivergent.
Yep. I also just realized they're filming all of this in a school, but he's wearing a jumpsuit that looks like a prison jumpsuit.
Well, he's the janitor.
No, I know, but there's a level of it didn't need to be red, and it's red, which is close to orange. And there's I don't know, there's something to be said about that around the institutionalization. I'm not saying all schools are prisons. I'm not saying that, but there is something to be said about how schools feel if you are neurodivergent and it's not being addressed properly.
You hear that, kids? You're going to jail, according to Hannah.
See that doctor and this is what he said. Yeah, he said I got a touch of the tism. Piece of my puzzle is missing while the attention deficit disorder tunnels my vision. But see, this world's an asylum and shit, we all in the system. And our sanity's the motherfucking cost of admission. You see that glitch in the algorithm, that's me. Don't fit in the crowd, I lift a boundary. Going sick, let it out and flip. They found me with
Teacher.
the misfits round, so bitch allow
He's definitely
me
got,
to
like,
show 'em what
he's
I came
playing
to do. Shut
ADHD
the mic,
for
shut
sure.
the noise down, 'cause it's about time to let them all into a madman's mind. Not well, but hell, I feel fine. Go, whoa, off script state. This whoa, got twisted. He whoa.
Rin plays such a fun, goofy character sometimes. Like,
Yeah.
like look at this face he's making. He does such a good job of like playing these different characters. It's like I would not be surprised to see him getting acting roles if that's what he wants to do. I think
Yeah.
he would land it easily in
Yeah.
the future because that's exactly where his talents lay, outside of just being a songwriter.
Yeah.
Oh, top lip split, explode. Oh, misfit, don't fit. Whoa, what makes a person? Whoa, neurodivergent. Whoa, sick for certain. Whoa, neurodivergent.
Oh, he's about to shred. Let's go.
Sick and tired.
What the fuck? Did not see that coming. I was just gonna say I feel stupid to say this now. She's got a sword, man. What am I gonna say that's cooler than a sword? I just like that they include guitar solos. That's all. That's all I wanted to say. I want to watch her come out with a sword again. That's cool. Let's go big screen for this. I need to know what's happening. Oh.
We're rebelling. Or running? Doctor's lining up to lie to me.
That's fine with me.
Wow.
Joint from the beginning. Oh no, I was thinking of the last one.
Yeah, that was the last
Never mind.
video.
Damn.
Oh.
That was amazing.
Oh.
I loved that one. That was so well done.
That one was the most fun song for
Yeah.
me. Like vocally, like from a music standpoint, not the lyrics, not the heaviness of the songs. It had a lot of really, really strong underlying messages there
Yeah.
about sort of where we stand as a over-medicated society, or just like that's the solution that is just prescribed. Doctors lying to me, like that's a theme within Rin at his core. So oh my God.
I love what this brings to light, both in the sense of what's wrong with how neurodivergence is addressed in mental health, because I think it's oftentimes addressed the wrong way, quite frankly. Something that I tell my own neurodivergent clients all the time is, yes, your brain works differently. Let's figure out a way for you to harness control over the parts of your environment that you can, not how do you make yourself fit into society in a way that doesn't work for you, right? And unfortunately, oftentimes systems kind of teach you you're doing it wrong. You have to figure out the right way to do it. And this is the right way. And if you can't do it this way, something's wrong with you. Well, maybe not. Maybe you just need a different way, right? So it's cool to be able to look at this. This really does exemplify the idea that something's wrong with you is not the correct way to think about this.
Well said. Do you feel like you were accurate in your description at the beginning?
Honestly, I was more accurate than I thought it was going to be.
I think so. I think so. So if you guys also think Hannah did a good job of predicting this, then now you have to, by contract, you have to subscribe to the channel.
No contracts.
I don't make the rules. Well, they signed the contract. Sorry. They watched the first two videos, or the first video, they signed it. So legally you have to subscribe to my channel now. Sorry. Anyways, hope you guys had a good time with us watching through this. We enjoyed it, and I'm really liking this series. I hope this ends up just being like a full album that they release. I think it will be. But I love the way that Rin uses different mediums like YouTube and like TikTok and Patreon as well. If you guys aren't signed up for Rin's Patreon, like you're missing out. He releases a ton of behind the scenes content. I'm not super active in there, like commenting and like talking to people, but I do watch a lot of the content in my own time. So small plug for Ren's Patreon. It's dope. Got a lot of cool shit. But I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for hanging out. Peace.
Bye.